Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Lauren with Royal Rose Makeup Academy. If you are a beginner in makeup, this is the video for you because today we are finally focusing on certain face. The highlights of this video will be focusing on foundation, how to find your undertones in your skin to shade match, and the easiest ways to find foundation shades for your skin. We'll also go into like a few products that are for sensitive skin, that are vegan and cruelty free, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. All right, we're going to start applying our foundation. But before we start, let's wash our hands and make sure our hands are nice and clean. Starting with cleansing, I have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cleanser. You want to make sure that your face is really clean before you start applying makeup. So you're going to rub all the cleanser around and get any dirt and oils off of your face before you start. And then the importance of having your hands clean is that you don't transfer bacteria onto your face. Go ahead and dry your face well before you add your moisturizer. I have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Moisturizer. You're going to take the moisturizer and apply a little on your cheeks, chin, nose, and forehead and completely rub it into your skin. Next, I have the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. It's good for oily and sensitive skin. Alright, so with the brush, I'm taking the Matte Putty Primer and I'm going to apply it in the very oily areas of my face, or my T-zones. So my nose, under my eyes, around my nose, and then I'm going to get my chin and forehead area and make sure that it's completely on there, and I'm going to rub it in. You want to make sure that you rub all the primer into the face. One thing I do like about the Matte Putty Primer is that it lasts all day without having an extra shine, because my face is very oily. So it keeps my foundation and my makeup very matte. And I like that a lot. And I also like e.l.f. because it's really good for sensitive skin like mine. So you're going to rub it completely in to your face and let it sit for about 60 seconds before you apply your makeup. Alright, next I'm going to conceal any blemishes before I apply my foundation. So I have the Morphe concealer. I'm going to take a little bit and rub it at the back of my hand to wipe off any excess. And I'm just going to hide or conceal any dark spots or dark areas. I'm going to get under my eyes and give my eyes a lift at the outer corners. So you're just going to dab in the areas that you kind of want the concealer to hide any dark spots or any small blemishes. And you can give a lift at the outer corners of the eyes. Next, I'm taking a tapered blending brush and I'm just going to, in a circular motion, blend out the concealer for a smoother edge. So blend it out. It'll give you a nice blank canvas before you start your foundation. Next, I'm taking a flat foundation brush under my eyes and kind of just patting the concealer out so I can have a smooth canvas under my eyes. So just pat it out lightly, tap it out, and it'll blend out the edges of your concealer so that you can have a smooth canvas under your foundation. Yeah. Alright, now that I'm all blended out, I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and really get all the harsh edges out and any lines of the concealer so that I can just really have a really smooth canvas for my foundation. Alright, it's time to add foundation. My favorite is the Fenty Beauty foundation. The Pearl Filter foundations are vegan friendly and good for sensitive skin. I'm just going to apply a little bit of amount of foundation on the back of my hand and use my dense flat foundation brush and start in the middle and work my way out. So that I don't use too much foundation. You want it to have nice natural effect and look more like skin, just have a smooth skin effect. So you want to start in the middle and just work your way out. And I'm using circular motions to more so blend it into my skin and down into the neck area so that it'll match my foundation. Once you get to the forehead, you want to start in the middle and then work your way out towards your edges. So work your way out towards your edges, spread the product around your hairline and down into your neck so you can have a nice even look. Alright, lastly, we're going to set our foundation. I have the OPV Beauty powder. This is the shade medium. You can also take a translucent powder or a clear powder, and you're going to use a powder brush or a kabuki brush and get it even all over your skin. The setting powder will help your foundation last longer. So don't forget your setting powder after you apply your foundation. Lastly, let's set our foundation with some setting spray. I'm using In Beauty setting spray. This is really good for sensitive skin. It's vegan and also cruelty free. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and dab it all into my skin and make sure that my foundation is set nicely so that it can last longer for me and last throughout the day. Finally, I'm going to end by cleaning my brushes because you want to do it after you're done using them. So this makeup cleaner will have it clean and dry in less than 60 seconds. Alright, so the easiest way to identify what your undertones are is to look at your wrist. If your wrist, you look at the veins in your wrist. If your wrist or your veins in your wrist is the better one, but if they show like a greenish color, that means that you have warm tones. Okay, if they have more of a purplish or bluish color, that means that you have cooler undertones. And then if they have a mixture of both, kind of like mine are like purple and have the green in them, then it means you have more of a neutral undertone. The undertones are for that way you can see what type of shade fits your foundation type. Warmer shades with the warmer undertones like the reds and yellows or oranges maybe for you, or cooler shades with the cooler undertones like blues, purples, those may be for you. And then you can have a neutral undertone, whereas there's no really undertone at all. And that's one good way to identify. Once you identify your undertones, that is one good way to identify what shade is best for you. Okay. Another way you can find foundation shades is to simply try a foundation. So you go to the store, use the testers, you put the foundation up to your neck to see if it matches well. If it does, you're gonna take it, you're gonna put a little bit on the back of your wrist and you're gonna rub it in like so until there's a match. And that's how you can know. If it rubs all the way in, that means it's a perfect match. Sometimes you may have a light, you may find something that's a little lighter, maybe it's a little darker, but once you rub them in, you can find a perfect match. That is the shade that you're looking for. Another easy way to find good foundation shades for your skin is to simply go to a makeup store, could be Sephora, Ulta, and ask a sales rep to match your makeup. If you're a beginner, you want to do the easiest and simplest things to find product. You don't want to look around for products, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So in order to find what you're looking for, just simply ask a sales rep and they'll be able to shade match for you. Or you can go online and you can go to like any makeup site, and usually they have a foundation shade tester where you can go and kind of virtually see what foundation is good for you. So those are the easiest ways to find your foundation shades, okay? You don't want to think too hard about it. You don't want to work too hard to look for a foundation shade that matches you or your skin. You just want to go head on and find it the easiest way. And those 3 ways are the easiest way. Once you know your undertones, then you know what exact shade of foundation or concealer you need to use. Okay, so I am working on a project for beginners who are in makeup and who have sensitive skin. And I would just like to know your experience so far with makeup and how I can help you on your makeup journey. So, click the link in the description below to book a call with me. And I would love to chit chat with you about your experiences so far. Just click the link below. Like and subscribe for more videos each week.